Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Had a good week and all that jazz. Now we've got 3 killer bands to check out today. Some high-level technical death metal. Now, if you're into that stuff, you might have heard these tracks already because these are bigger bands within that scene. But if you don't know that stuff and you're not really following along with that scene, man, these are some of the best bands in the world as far as I'm concerned. Super high level, shredding out on the guitar, sick drumming. Yeah, this stuff ticks all the boxes for me. Now, this first band we're going to check out today, this is a new track. They got a new album coming out, which I can't wait to hear because these guys are one of my favorite bands. And the guitarist in this band was actually part of the reason why I got back into playing guitar because I listened to their last album. The guitaring on it's so amazing that I was like, man, I feel the need to pick up my axe again. So that's why I'm doing, kind of playing my guitar again, is partly because of this guy, Justin. So yeah, super nice. Really, really love this band. And their new track's really cool. So let's check it out. Super technical, is a nice groove to get into. A bit more bass in this one as well. Yeah. The projection of the destruction of the host. Love the sexy side to this music as well. It's not just brutal tech death, it's got a sexy kind of bendy side to it as well. Great groove to this riff. Sick. I've been jamming this track for the last week or so whenever it released. Absolutely dope. So much going on in this track to listen to. It's totally full-on music. You have to listen to it probably about 5 times before you've actually heard all the stuff going on in there and put your ear to it all. But man, it's so dope this band is. Really love the guitar tone they've got. It's really different. It's kind of crunchy, not distorted. It's not a big thick guitar tone. And because of that, you just hear every little bit of the riff. And there's so much twiddling and whittling going on in this music as well. If you had a big dirty guitar tone, a lot of those notes would get lost kind of in the mess. So yeah, the guitar tone's sick. They've got a lot more bass tone in this one than the last record. It sounds like, anyway, from this track. And he's got an amazing tone. It almost sounds like he's using a fretless bass, but it's not. But it's got that kind of wow to it. But yeah, really, really cool that there's more bass in there and it's tapping away and technical as well. Drumming's sick in this band. And the vocalist, they got a new vocalist in this one. And I'm a bit sad about that because I did like the old vocalist a lot, but this guy's grown on me rapidly and he sounds just as good. So yeah, man, really looking forward to this new album. Absolutely killer band. And there's not many bands that sound just quite like them. Very, very nice. And another band, if you're into tech death, you'll know of this band, but you might not have heard that they've got a brand new track out if you've not been listening or whatever. This is Archspire. Love Dean, watch his videos and stuff as well. Another guitarist that's just so impressive to me that makes me want to pick up my axe every time I watch one of his videos and want to get better at guitar. Super dope. Let's check out their new track. This one's called Golden Mouth of Ruin. Oh, better get it on the screen. Here we go. Now this one's a bit more distorted and brutal. Yeah. 8-string guitars. Yeah. Drumming is so sick. great guitar tone on this one. Works with all the shredding. It's got fat low end nastiness. What a sick track. This track is so full on though, man. It's actually, I got a sweat on listening to this, not just because it's so hot here in Portugal. It's really there's just no letting up in this music whatsoever, not even for a millisecond. Everything is blazing and shredding all the time. Even the singer's got that crazy style. It almost sounds like he's sucking his voice in on that stuff, kind of stuff. But yeah, man, these guys are just so full on. There's always something to listen to. The guitars are always shredding out. That bassist in this one as well is just tapping away the whole friggin' time. But you can hear it within the mix as well. It's separate to the guitars and has its own place within the mix. Now it's amazing they find any place for all this music and all the tings and rattling away the drummer's doing as well as the vocal, because there's just so much going on. Jesus Christ. And this one particularly, I mean, their last album was heavy as hell, but I think the guitar tone and the way this one's mixed got a bit more bass to it. It's a bit thicker. Yeah. It's really heavy as well. It's got like a deathcore-iness to it. So man, it's not just a lot of technical, like the Zenith passage can be kind of dialed back on the gain because you want to hear the strings more, but this stuff is thick and chunky, but you can still hear all the shredding as well. Super dope. Now we're going to finish off with this last band. And these guys aren't quite as big as the last two bands, but hopefully we can get them up there as well because they sound super great. They're from Darjeeling. This is Obliterating Vortex. The track's called Transmortal Decimation, which is a very tech death name. So let's check it out. This one's a bit rawer. Love how the bass cuts through in this music. Yeah. Sick. There's no chill in this music, it's just constant, relentless energy. Yeah. So sick. Very deathy with all the themes and whatever. That's very cool. Goes with all the music and stuff as well. But man, these bands are just so intense to listen to. There's so much going on in the music. There's no chill. They don't rest for a second in this music. There's no breakdowns or just kind of open chords and kind of, you know, we'll chill for this section. It's full on the whole friggin' time. Now, it must be a nightmare for these guitarists and drummers and everything to have to write so many riffs and technical high-level shredding riffs for every single track, because, you know, some people can get away with writing 3 chords and they've basically wrote a song, you know. These guys are doing 3 chords a second. It's ridiculous music, but it's because of that, it's not only is it amazing to listen to because it's shredding and fast and aggressive and all the cool things, but it's impressive as well, because you know these guys are some of the best musicians going, and the amount of effort and stuff they've had to put in to get to this level to even be able to play this music is ridiculous. So as a guitarist or as a musician, you just get super impressed by it as well. It's like an extra thing to the music, aside from it sounding great and kind of, you know, you like how it sounds. You just kind of in awe of how impressive it is as well. Amazing music, absolutely love it. New tracks that came out as well from the bigger bands are sounding amazing. Sounds like we're going to have a great year for the tech death as well. So yeah, if you're into this music, super nice. Hope you've enjoyed that today, guys. We'll see you over the weekend. Cheers. Bye.